recently there's been a decline in video game news. Just in general video game news. Nintendo, which they've announced some stuff as of recent, you know, the Mario 3D All-Stars, that's coming out very, very soon. The Hyrule Warriors with the Age of Calamity, that's also coming in about 2 months. So Nintendo's kind of at the top of their game right now. Age of Calamity is definitely going to be the main game this year, alongside maybe Paper Mario and Animal Crossing, but Age of Calamity is going to be top notch. That's Nintendo's top priority right now, I can tell. Xbox with their Xbox Series S reveal, which it literally looks like a DJ table, so that's fine. It looks like a stove. I don't know what they're going with here, but first it's the mini fridge, now it looks like a stove. I don't know. It doesn't look terrible. I think Xbox is doing fine with their design. I think it looks very slim, it looks very sleek, so I can't stay mad at it. And plus, it's only going to be $300 roughly, so, you know, win-win. PlayStation, though, hasn't been that active. They haven't really said anything about the PlayStation 5. They haven't listed the price. They've only really, you know, revealed the design and the controller. That's really all they've done. Sorry for that voice crack. They've announced some games, yes, but like, the console-wise, no, they haven't really done a whole lot. They've just announced the console and the controller. They haven't necessarily listed a price yet. From what I know, they have not listed a price. But there is one game coming out for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One that, in my opinion, I am very hyped for. Now, you may know that I'm a Banjo-Kazooie fan. If you can tell by my poster back there, that is a Banjo-Kazooie poster. I have an entire Banjo collection back there. Now, Now, when I say I do not care, I care a little bit. You know, for a game series that has been going since the 90s, Crash Bandicoot, I'm not that familiar with Crash Bandicoot. I used to play it a little bit as a kid. I think when there were like libraries in my area, they would have a PlayStation 1 that I could play, and I played a little bit of Crash Bandicoot. That was my only young experience with Crash. That's the only game I had ever played as a kid. And in more recent years, I have tried playing the Insane Trilogy. I can't even... Like, I've only just got past Ripperoo. I suck that much ass at it. But when I heard that they were making Crash Bandicoot 4, I was like, hey, that sounds interesting. Maybe I'll look into it. It just seems to be more of Insane Trilogy and just classic Crash Bandicoot action. So, of course, new designs of the characters. That's a given. I mean, it's a next-gen console, next-gen game. It makes sense. Crash looks awesome. And I'm going to try and put a PNG right here, if I can. I'm not 100% sure. Coco looks amazing, too, with her goggles and her new strap design and all that. Cortex is playable. That's cool. Dingodile is playable. A little odd, but an addition, but a welcome one at that. Unexpected, but welcome. And then yesterday came along. Yesterday, PlayStation just dropped they just dropped a bombshell. They shadow dropped something for Crash 4 that I don't think anybody was expecting. Which was Tana Bandicoot as a playable character. And you might think, whoa, holy shit, good on Crash Bandicoot team for finally making Tana a playable character outside of Crash Team Racing. Most of the internet did not react that way. There is only one thing that people didn't really like about Tana in this game, at least the playable Tana: her design. As much as I want to say I don't like her design, I prefer this design. And that's really saying something, because I know how people like the old Tana, you know, the short tank top and the short tank top and the booty shorts. Which, sure, that's fine, it's just Tana Bandicoot. But when they brought in the alternate dimension Tana, See, I've always been more of a Coco person. I've always been a Coco Bandicoot kind of fan. I never cared for Tana. I thought she was too much of that, you know, damsel in distress. And she is. That's all she is just a damsel in distress, at least in the first Crash game. And she looked too stereotypical. At least Coco had, like, this more kind of tomboyish, yet also kind of geeky personality, I guess. But Tana was just that average female character. I did not care. But as soon as Tana became playable in Crash 4, and I saw her design, we respect alternate dimension Tana in this household. We do not care about the OG Tana. New Tana for the win. Now, why do people not like her design? Well, she has dyed hair, which isn't all that big of an issue. She looks very different. Yeah, it's an alternate dimension Tana. I feel as though that should be pretty obvious. And there are clearly two Tanas in this game. We've seen leaked merchandise of both Tanas. So, yeah, no. Why are people complaining again? People have been making mock-ups of what could have been, and it's not necessary. Just accept the new design and go along with your day. I mean, Dingodile looks weird, okay? I'm not gonna lie about that. Dingodile looks weird in Crash 4. But it's a character that's never been playable before, outside of maybe Crash Team Racing, because I still haven't really necessarily played that. But giving him a new design, it looks even weirder. I don't know, just whenever I heard that Dingodile was gonna be playable, I'm like, really? That character? Okay, that's fine. But when Tana was announced and I saw her design, I was like, just the guy with the girl, and she's like, exactly, that's exactly me. Again, I did not care for the old Tana design. It was just generic female Bandicoot. That's all it was. To me, anyways. If you want to like the old design, that's fine. If you don't like the new design, that's fine. I'm just here giving my own insight on this. Will I buy Crash 4? Yes. And it's not just because of Tana Bandicoot, no. It's mainly because I want to start playing the Crash games more. I don't want to just stare at Tana's ass. Like, that's not the only thing that I want to do, okay? And yes, I am implying that it is one of the things that I actually want to do. I'm not a furry. But, I just think Crash 4 is going to be amazing. It's going to be by the same people who did Crash Insane. So, this should be a pretty worthwhile experience for Crash fans. And, hell, it's our first real sequel since Crash 3, Warped anyways. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to get Crash 4. The gameplay looks interesting. The collecting the masks is really cool. It's very different than just gems and crystals. So, you know, again, the gameplay looks cool. The designs are nice. Levels look a little weird. I'm not going to lie. They look a little cluttered. But other than that, it looks fine. I love the look of Crash 4 so far. So let me know down in the comments if you guys are going to buy Crash 4. And if you're not going to, or if you are going to, tell me why. I mean, I just want to know your guys' opinions on all this. But I think my next video will probably be covering why I'm more of a Coco person. No, I'm joking, alright? My next video will be over Sonic's 30th anniversary. That's all I can really come up with. And maybe here in November, when it comes time, I will do a Banjo-Tooie 20-year review. Not review, but just a look over. Maybe even a review, I don't know. But thank you all so much for watching. Leave a comment down below and see what you want me to do next. And also answer the question, what Crash Bandicoot... Are you going to buy Crash Bandicoot 4 for your console of choice? I'm not persuading you to buy Nintendo Switch, but I'm just saying, hella fine console. So, hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Comment down below and see what you want me to do next. Always remember, stay golden, my hunters. Peace.